Good morning, because it is morning where I am, here in the outskirts, the very close outskirts of Paris. I just live on the other side of the big Paris ring road, which is called the Périphérique. Today I'm going to talk about this photograph. If you can see that, you should be able to have a nice, good quality copy of it on your computer if you've clicked so that you're watching this video and looking at a good quality image. So this is the photograph. It's in Montmartre, and it's the grocer that was made famous in the film Le Fabuleux Destin d'Amélie Poulain, which was a very, very sweet, funny film, French film, which I think was also a big hit in the States and other places. Lovely film. Make sure you see it. It's in French, so it'll be good practice if you want that. An interesting place because the grocer itself is pretty boring, and now you could actually say it's a little bit grotty, grubby. The canopy you can see here is actually, as you can see in the photograph, not very red, whereas you would expect it to be bright red with lots of lovely colours. Not the case. Even Amélie here in the poster seems a little bit washed out. Maybe I increased the contrast, the saturation a little bit, but even so, still a bit washed out. But I haven't gone over the top because, after all, that's what it's like. As I say in the written commentary, this is about the third shot I've attempted to take of this scene. I've always divided the shot into two parts: the Amélie part and the grocer. And I think it's important to do that. The grocer is famous because of Amélie Poulain, the film. So make sure the reason I'm taking this is in the shot and big. The fact that it's big in the shot says this is why it's important. That's the message. Without Amélie Poulain, this would be just another of the many little Parisian shops, often run by people from North Africa, the old French colonies, Algerians, Moroccans, for example, and there's a lot of them. This one is charming. It's on a corner in a lovely part of Montmartre, which is not normally visited by the tourists, just off the beaten track. It's on my photo tour, of course, where this was taken. Really, this cuts the shot in half, which is quite an interesting aspect. Really cuts it with a clear line. 1/3 is Amélie, 2/3 is the grocer. As chance would have it, there's a guy walking up to the grocer. He's in black, which is good because he stands out from the background, which is pale, and he's not too coloured, not wearing a bright red coat or something to take the emphasis off Amélie, because Amélie is where the colour is, as well as the red here, which echoes the red of her top, which is quite nice. The guy seems to be wearing a beret, which is good because we're in Paris, and as you know, all French people wear berets. Actually, it's not a beret if you look closely, but don't. Okay. Just one more point on this. To make a grocer interesting, you could focus on the fruit, for example. There's a classic grocer shot where you get in really close to the oranges, filling the screen, and the oranges zoom off into the distance, and all you can see is fruit. Fair enough, but that's not the point here. We're not taking a shot of a grocer store. We're taking a shot of the grocery store, which was made famous in the film Amélie Poulain. Finally, this seems to be a bit of a gap, which worried me slightly. Should I crop in closer like this? But then you've got a problem because the shot becomes too panoramic. You chop off the nice red of Amelie's shoulder, get too close to her chin, just for the sake of getting this guy's feet closer to the bottom of the shot, which is sometimes something you should do. But in this case, I feel it would ruin the balance of the shot. So I'm just going for it as you see it, The paving stones are nice. There's no cigarette ends or bits of rubbish there, so it's pleasant enough. So another attempt of mine to take a shot of the Amélie Poulain grocer, with a bit of explanation as to how I took the shot. Thanks again. Thanks for visiting Paris Set Me Free. Talk to you again soon. Bye bye.
Depuis que je suis à Paris, le jour et la nuit, je suis gris. J'ai compris la douceur de vivre. Je suis fou de joie, je suis ivre. Depuis que je suis à Paris.